All right. Okay, we have some questions. Mr. David Hall has a question. He has obviously read your work. He mentions how you divide up like uh, knife users. This is in reference to the thing that happened in Charlotte like a month and a half ago at this point. With the Ukrainian girl. And he knows how in your Blade book, I believe, The Logic of Steel, you divide the Blade user, miscreant, Twerps and Goons. The Twerp is like a little punk ass, not athletic, weak ass guy, but dangerous with a knife. And then you get the Goon, who is strong and athletic and still has a friggin' blade. So he was talking about, how you would group that, elaborate on it a little bit, how you would deal with that. What do you think? You've seen the video like all of us.
I have not seen it.
Oh.
Somebody gave me a mechanical description of it.
Okay.
And it was a forward-seated person being stabbed from behind from an ice pick grip.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a lot of experience in mass transit, so I broke up blade users into 3 categories. Twerps is number 1. That's the advantage knifer. The advantage knifer. That is 70-80%. Guys less physically imposing than you. We can do another video on dealing with the twerp, because this is about the goons. Then there's the goons, then there's the bloodthirsty babes.
Ooh.
Now, we're just dealing with goons and bloodthirsty babes.
Nice.
Bloodthirsty babes and goons have, they each make up about 10% of the knifers. The goon just doesn't need the knife. He just wants to make sure that you're dead and stab you forever, okay? That this is an execution. Only 10% of people use an edge weapon or stabbing weapon in the ice pick grip. Okay, but these people are guaranteed to chase you. Most people that hold it in the forward grip will not chase you, or will not be able to chase you effectively unless they flip it over. The utility of this grip has to do with the ability of being able to stab while you were still running without breaking your stride, and attacking from behind. Now, when women, bloodthirsty babes, attack from behind, they are usually using an undersized item: Phillips head screwdriver, flathead, oyster shucker, ice pick, small knife, and they're stabbing a taller person, a man, from behind, and they're hitting the shoulder blades. The 3 one-stab kills in the study are this. Lateral,
Right.
stab, like that. Okay. So if you find out that you're being stabbed from behind, your best bet is to rotate within the arc of the stab and wrap the arms. Even if you're a small person, maybe you've also got to wrap your legs around them, because when they're behind you, if they're bigger than you, they're stabbing down in the vitals. The women, except for the one woman that did this to her husband that was sitting on the stool,
Wow, that was so
on the 3 steps.
That was some bloodthirsty
The women
blood.
who were stabbed like this, they didn't kill anybody,
Right.
because they were stabbing shoulder blades.
Yeah.
Okay, so if the person's behind you and they're stabbing like this, you need to turn inside of that arc. Now you're getting stabbed. You might get a lung puncture, but you're now getting stabbed up here instead of getting stabbed in here. But that is too late, particularly if they're a goon, because he could grab you, he could prevent you from doing this. So the places where you sit in mass transit, the criminals sit in the back. That's where I sit, okay?
Oh.
You can see everybody. You want to sit on the left side of any bus or rail car that opens on the right. When you're sitting where it opens on both sides, you need to know which side it's going to open on, so that you can immediately go from your side to that side. That way you can see threats coming on if you remain seated, and you have a beeline for getting off if there's a threat next to you. Being in the back helps you if you're a man, but if you're a woman, it just sets you up for more violence, because that's where the criminals are. If you sit in the middle, if you are in a mid forward-facing seat, then you could very easily be killed.
Well,
because you can be taken from behind in this manner, or you can be taken from behind like this. This type of knife use is like a manic retard doing sentry removal without any training. So what you want to do on mass transit, if you're a woman like this, is you need to sit in the very front. And if it's a train that's got multiple cars on it, you'll have a conductor on one of the trains. You need to go to where that conductor is. You need to get on that car. If it's a bus, go to the front, and you want to sit in the side-facing
the side,
seats.
right.
You do not want to sit on this side. If it's a bus, the door is here behind you. You don't want to have to turn your back to get out, and your heart and your carotid are right here. Okay, so you want to sit on the left side, facing the right side exit, on the sideward facing seat, and this way you can see people that are coming towards you. So that's
side facing. I mean, forward facing probably seems more like, but side facing. There's no one could come from you from behind because the windows are.
The instinct of boxing, of being beat up, okay, of just getting in the ring with somebody and getting hit, of doing this, whether it's boxing, Muay Thai, MMA training, doing a cornering drill. If you do it enough so that this is instinct, when you start getting hit, then it does a lot to protect your real vital areas, and it'll do a lot to protect your head from getting bashed against something hard. So just drilling that would be very helpful against any type of attack that you didn't see coming.
Obviously, we're not saying, oh, she had no chance. What do you say? We know that. We know she had no chance, guys.
It's an execution. Essentially, the only chance she had was to get to the front car where the conductor was and sit right next to them with a view on. But that's not how people are conditioned.
So anyway, I'm still, it's...
I've gotten a lot of heat from people for behaving like that. Okay, so you imagine a girl putting up with that pressure, even if she realized she was under threat. And she perhaps didn't. I was on a train going down to Norfolk when a man of this same type was being very threatening to an Eastern European woman who was a dancer. I think she was an athlete, possibly a gymnast or a classical dancer, and he was blocking the aisle. I just stood right next to him for 5 minutes. He didn't see me there, did not see me. I do not speak to these people. Eventually, she looks to me for help. This guy's much bigger, stronger, younger than me. And her eyes come up to me for help. His eyes follow her, very beautiful eyes. This girl was a 10, okay? Up to me, he jumps up in the air, okay? And this is like 11 o'clock at night, and I got this badass, commando waiting for me at the Norfolk, train station. And this guy's jumping up and down, cussing, saying the F word over and over again. And when he finally calms down, I said, "Excuse me." And I had 10 people behind me. They were being impatient with me. They didn't want me protecting this girl by my presence. So I stopped and did not go past him when he stepped aside, and I put my arm like this. This guy could have torn my arm off. This guy was a gorilla. But psychologically, I defeated him. And she got up and she got off, and she rectified the mistake she had made because she was with another beautiful young athlete of blonde hair. This chick had black hair, and they were traveling together but not seated together out of convenience. It's very important for women to seat together or pick out a man or elderly woman to take the aisle seat and let them have the window seat.
All right. Very interesting,